Welcome to Chemistry Plumbum. Today we will see petroleum refining process. See the diagram. This is the crude oil. If heat this crude oil at 150 degree Celsius, we get butane and propane. If we heat 200 degree Celsius, we get kerosene. If we heat 300 degree Celsius, we get diesel. Again, if we heat 370 degree Celsius, we get fuel oil. So lastly, we get lubricating oil, paraffin, wax and asphalt. Let's see before what is the crude oil. Crude oil is a naturally occurring liquid petroleum product composed of hydrocarbons, deposits and other organic materials formed from the remains of animals and plants. They lived millions of years ago. These organisms were covered by layers of sand, silt, rock, subject to heat and pressure, and eventually turned into type of fossil fuel that is remained into usable product including gasoline, diesel, liquefied petroleum gases and feedstock for the petrochemical industry. Crude oil is the non-renewable resource, which means that it cannot be replaced naturally at the rate we consume it and is therefore a limited resource. Let's see the important points for the crude oil. Crude oil is a raw natural resource that is extracted from the earth and refined into the products such as gasoline, jet fuel and other petroleum products. Next, it is composed of hydrocarbons, deposits and other organic materials that were formed from the remains of animals and plants that lived millions of years ago. Petroleum is a more general word that refers to crude oil, the raw oil that is extracted out of the ground and other products formed from refined crude oil. Crude oil is a global commodity that trades in markets around the world, both as spot oil and via derivatives contracts. Many economists view crude oil as the single most important commodity in the world, as it is currently the primary source of energy production. This is the crude oil. Next, see below. Petroleum is a mixture of many substances such as gas, petrol, diesel, kerosene, lubricating oil, paraffin, wax and etc. As these constituents serve different purposes, it is important to separate them, or in other words, refine the crude oil. This process of separation of various constituents of petroleum is called petroleum refining. This is done in oil refineries. It is a three-step process. The first step is separation, where the crude oil is separated into various components through the distillation process. The heavier constituent remain settled at the bottom, whereas lighter constituent rise up as vapor or remain the liquid. Next, these constituents, which are still quite heavy, are converted into gas, gasoline and diesel. Thus the next step is conversion. Lastly, these have certain impurities, so the last step is treating, where they are treated to obtain pure forms of the various products. This is the crude oil procedure or petroleum procedure or petroleum refining. Please subscribe our channel. We are making more videos. All are on the way. Thanking you all. Have a nice day.